On SmackDown, CM Punk and Roman Reigns finally met face to face. Apparently because Punk is helping Bloodline at Survivor Series, Heyman owes him a favor. But Paul didn't tell Roman what kind of favor it is. Interesting. If Roman was a champion right now, I think it would be pretty obvious that he's getting a championship opportunity, Punk versus Roman Reigns, but I think there's more to it. It seems like there's some kind of a secret plan going on. What if CM Punk is reuniting with Paul Heyman, and Paul turns on Roman Reigns? When you really think about it, Paul Heyman has his reasons. He was kinda abandoned by Roman Reigns. All this time he was getting abused by the Bloodline, and Roman was chilling in Hawaii. And could we really see a CM Punk heel turn right now? I remember somewhere Punk actually kinda teased that he's turning heel in the near future. That's definitely a possibility, and WWE released merch of CM Punk and Paul Heyman, and it says Wise Man. He was never called that. You know, that's pretty suspicious. I think there's definitely more to the story. Paul Heyman winking at Jimmy Uso. What's that all about? Now, in theory, it wouldn't make any goddamn sense for CM Punk to be the new leader of the Bloodline. He has nothing to do with that family, obviously. Well, it didn't stop him from stealing the Nexus, but you know. But there's definitely some kind of a plot twist happening at Survivor Series. Could it be as wild as Jimmy and Sammy, for example, joining Paul Heyman and CM Punk? I don't know, man. It's kinda crazy, because there's a lot of suspicion going on right now. One thing we learned about Survivor Series is that it's a very big pay-per-view now. We can expect anything. It's one of the big WWE pay-per-views again. I mean, last year CM Punk made his return to the WarGames match was absolutely unbelievable. So people, let me know in the comments below. What is the favor? Now let's talk about Friday Night SmackDown. But before that, this video is sponsored by Opera. People, let me tell you why Opera is the absolute best browser you'll ever use. I mean, you can put your tabs into folders with tab islands, and it will help you in keeping your tabs organized. And Opera 1 or 2 changes the game. Now you can control your music and videos without interrupting your browsing activities. You can choose between most popular music streaming services, and if you want to pause or skip a song, you can do so by hovering over the player icon on the sidebar. Yes, you don't need to open separate tabs. You can also detach your music player and leave it on your browser without using different tabs. And Opera is the best looking browser in the world. You can now alter the entire theme of your browser. You can choose animated backgrounds, UI colors, browser sounds, and more. You can also choose between themes and play with endless combinations to fit your needs. It also supports browser sounds like keyboard and animated sound effects. I absolutely love the split screen feature. This is a game changer for those who are multitasking just like me. This is really helpful while doing research because now you can have your document and your research tab open at the same time. Just simply drag one of your tabs into the browser and you can control the size of each tab. With Aria AI, I only need to click Ctrl+/, ask AI a question and get that answer instantly. Right here in Opera, I don't need to use any other sites. Aria also has an image generator. You don't need to pay for anything. And as a wrestling fan, I like to play around by asking Aria to generate some wrestling images. It also understands images you upload, and let me tell you, Aria helped me out quite a lot while making videos. People, I feel like at this point there's no reason to use any other browser, so download Opera right now by using the link in the description. It's absolutely free. People, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another episode of SmackDown, another great go-home show episode. It got me even more excited about the pay-per-view, and that's what you need on these go-home episodes, a cliffhanger. Now we don't know. And that's the thing with the WWE, maybe they are trying to get people excited on purpose, and nothing is gonna happen. The favor is gonna be like a match, Roman versus Punk. WWE is at its best when it keeps you guessing. The show kicks off with the WarGames segment. We have the babyface team, we have the heel team, and they tried. The delivery was okay, but it's all about, I want to take care of Liv. And to me, none of it feels personal enough, like I've said. But the segment itself was kinda alright. I mean, we had a fight, which is kinda badass. You know, Rhea Ripley is not gonna wait. Again, like I told you last week, I don't really care about the build. It wasn't that good, honestly, but it's one of these matches like Royal Rumble. We know this is gonna slap. You know, in-ring action could be better than men's WarGames match, and that happened maybe 2 years ago. I don't necessarily remember, but I remember one of these women's WarGames matches being so good. The build in these kind of matches doesn't really matter. It helps. I mean, the Bloodline stuff is absolutely amazing, and it keeps us guessing. I actually care about the story. I'm excited about the match, but the story is so interesting, so unpredictable. I'm keeping my eye on that, eventual plot twist. We got Andrade versus Shinsuke Nakamura. So Shinsuke came out with new music, new look, and I gotta be honest, the theme song might have been unnecessary. Why does everything need to sound like that right now, with a little bit of beat? Why do we need a little bit of beat in everything? But it's fine. It's alright. It's kinda catchy. I get it. You know, young people like that shit, whatever. But in general, I was so critical of Shinsuke Nakamura lately, but I gotta be honest, this kinda slaps. I like him. He's silent, vicious. Seems like he got very smart in the ring, taking these opportunities. The match was actually really fun. So he removes a turnbuckle, sets up a trap for Andrade, and wins the match with a Kinshasa to the back of the head. Okay. Now we're talking. LA Knight came out, Black missed the face, and he took care of LA Knight in seconds. And you know, I absolutely love that character change, but again, the thing with Shinsuke Nakamura, you get excited about something, and they ruin it in like a month. Now he's gonna keep losing all these matches. Maybe it wasn't the best idea if you actually had something this huge planned, this interesting planned for Shinsuke Nakamura. Maybe it wasn't the best idea to put him in a championship match where he's certainly going to lose already. Maybe you should have gave him another rivalry where he could, you know, get some W's and then eventually lose against LA Knight. Or maybe he's winning the championship, but I just don't see that happening. Nick Aldis tells the Bloodline everybody is barred from ringside during Jimmy versus Jacob Fatu, which is an advantage match. One of these very super rare cases where they actually listened. We got a normal match. No BS. We got another disagreement between Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano. Tommaso is tired of waiting for opportunities. He's here to take them. Johnny doesn't feel that way. He still wants to make friends. You know, basically New Day's storyline in a nutshell. And again, my prediction still is Johnny's gonna turn heel. But it's gonna take a lot of time because Johnny is a good boy. Very good boy. In case you didn't know, Kevin Owens told you all the reasons why he turned on Cody Rhodes. He reminded you of every single moment Roman Reigns tried to ruin his career. So we're getting the WWE Championship match at Saturday night's main event. That's pretty awesome. You know, a pretty good way to debut, bring back a show. I'm actually excited about this episode. It is kinda crazy though that Cody is not gonna have a match at Survivor Series. That's pretty wild. So we got Cody Rhodes versus Carmelo Hayes. Carmelo again said Kevin Owens is right about everything, which just made Cody even more furious. The match was pretty similar to the first match we saw between the two. Pretty entertaining. You know, Carmelo is just a gift to watch in the ring. But of course, the WWE Champion won the match as expected, building that momentum for himself. I don't know exactly what WWE are trying to do right here, but I guess show us that Cody can be serious too. You know, kind of make him lose his mind a little bit. We'll see what happens with the story, people. I think the return of Randy Orton is going to change quite a lot. You know, Kevin, you were actually right about Cody. It's Cody's fault. Codeman fucking sucks. Roman doesn't appreciate that he has to wait for CM Punk. What do you mean, me? Waiting? But we got Punk, and Punk made it clear. I'm doing this for Paul. Roman Reigns doesn't want his help, but Heyman says, and I absolutely love this line, without CM Punk, we're finished. United, at best we survive. What a great way to build the new bloodline. Like an actual threat. We have future Hall of Famers, Roman Reigns, CM Punk, Sami Zayn, the Usos, and Heyman just made it clear, no, none of that matters. These new guys are tough as hell. Heyman still got it, man. They're just going to be a team for one time only. Roman asks Punk, I owe you a favor? No, our wise man does. Keyword being our. So then, Punk leaves, and Roman asks Heyman what kind of favor it is. Heyman kinda smiles. My tribal chief, let's get through WarGames first. Very secretive tone. I don't know what's gonna happen, man. I have no idea what's gonna happen. Will he turn on him during the match? Will he turn on him after the match? Is he turning on him at all? I don't know what kind of favor. What CM Punk, other than getting Paul Heyman, is getting out of this match. Punk has nothing to gain. Roman Reigns is not the Universal Champion right now. If he was a champion, I would understand. Championship opportunity. Let's not tell Roman first because maybe he's not gonna wanna do that. But now he's a babyface. It's really weird, man. It's really weird. This one little segment got me so excited about Survivor Series, man. Like, you can expect anything. Another women's qualifying match for the United States Championship, triple threat. Again, makes you realize how many talented women we have in the WWE, and the mid-card championships right now actually make sense, and it's not just WWE giving us 5,000 titles because for the sake of having a lot of titles and selling merch. Well, Michin won the match, which is pretty awesome. She's getting some kind of a push. she does have a different look, so I appreciate that. So now we have Bayley, Michin, Chelsea. I assume we're going to get Naomi in this one too. What I also like about this tournament, it's rather unpredictable because Bayley could win this match. Chelsea could win this match. I see Naomi winning this match. Really unpredictable. Finally, we got the main event. Jacob Fatu versus Jey Uso, which was pretty awesome, and rightfully so. They received the "this is awesome" chants from the crowd. But I'm just expecting the bloodline at any moment. Well, we didn't necessarily got that. We got a table spot. Right about then, I was like, okay, we're going to get Tangaloa with a botch and some help, but that didn't happen. Jacob Fatu actually won against Jey Uso clean, which I absolutely love. And that was your SmackDown. Jacob winning clean is so amazing. I like the way WWE are presenting this character, one of my favorites right now. And you know, he's going to main event like the third pay-per-view, I believe, which is amazing. I just really hope WWE learned from their past mistakes, you know, making Solo lose all the time when he was the bodyguard of the bloodline. Then it's really hard to take him seriously. Now Jacob is in that situation for Solo, so hope WWE learned that mistake. He can't lose. He needs to look actually stronger than Solo. Eventually, when he turns on Solo, it's gonna mean business. Because when Solo turned on Roman Reigns, it took us a lot of time to take him even slightly seriously because he lost all the time. So hopefully WWE learned their mistake. So people, tonight, Survivor Series, very excited about that. Let me know in the comments below what kind of plot twist do you expect, or maybe it's not of that at all. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Thank you so much for watching this video. Appreciate your time, ladies and gentlemen. The Great One, peace, love, and hugs. It's been a pleasure.